central government took a big step, launched Cruise India mission. New jobs will be available under the mission. Global Innovation Index 2024 released. India's position improves by 1 point. Switzerland remains on top. Indian government launched the BharatGen project, developed as the country's first multimodal large language model. Urban Governance Index released. Kerala ranked first. Kerala tops in terms of financial empowerment. And Marburg virus cases reported in Rwanda. 26 people have been confirmed. Most of the infected people are health workers. Now let's explore these news stories in detail. Recently, the governments of India and Uzbekistan signed a bilateral investment treaty in Tashkent. This treaty was signed by the Finance Minister of India and the Deputy Prime Minister of Uzbekistan. Its purpose is to increase trust between the investors of both the countries and to make investments safe. This will strengthen bilateral economic relations. This treaty will provide security to the investors of both the countries as per the minimum standards. This includes protecting their investments from any type of discrimination, illegal acquisition, and unnecessary risk will be avoided. This treaty provides for transparency, compensation for losses, and arbitration for independent dispute resolution. At the same time, the treaty has also talked about both countries maintaining the right to implement their own policies. Let us tell you that through this agreement, both the countries will work towards creating a stable and safe investment environment. This will promote economic development and investment of both the countries in the coming time. For information, let us tell you that currently the bilateral trade between India and Uzbekistan is about $756.6 million. In such a situation, it is believed that through this treaty, trade and investment will get more encouragement. Recently, the second edition of the Indian Ocean Rim Association seminar was held. It was organized at the Naval War College in Goa. On this occasion, 17 members of the association participated. The members discussed issues related to illegal, undeclared, and irregular fishing. They also talked about legal measures to deal with their economic, environmental, and security-related challenges. In such a situation, the member countries also suggested measures to remove legal loopholes which can help in controlling illegal, undeclared, and irregular fishing activities. It is noteworthy that this seminar was organized with the objective of ensuring sustainable use and protection of marine resources among member countries so as to promote regional cooperation. Let us tell you that the Indian Ocean Rim Association is a multilateral organization. It was established in the year 1997. It includes 23 member countries from Africa, West Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Australia. Its purpose is to promote maritime security, trade facilitation, fisheries management, and to promote cooperation in the Indian Ocean region on issues of disaster risk management and climate change. It provides a platform for India to engage with regional partners. For your information, let us tell you that the Indian Ocean is an important strategic region through which about 80% of global oil trade and 50% of containerized cargo passes. Recently, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways has launched the Cruise Bharat mission. The aim of this initiative is to double the number of cruise passengers in the country in the next 5 years. It also aims to create more than 4 lakh job opportunities in the sector. This mission will be implemented in 3 phases. It will cover 3 major segments: ocean and harbor cruises, river and island cruises, and island cruises. Let us tell you that by 2029, a target has been set to have more than 10 lakh sea cruise passengers in India, while the number of 50 river cruise terminals currently present will be increased to 100. And also a target has been set to increase the number of 2 international cruise terminals to 10. This initiative is being considered an important step towards realizing the immense possibilities in the tourism sector and India's blue economy. For information, let us tell you that blue economy is a way of sustainable use of marine resources. Its aim is economic development, better livelihood, and to maintain the health of the marine ecosystem. This is part of the Sustainable Development Goal 14, that is, life below water. Many sectors like shipping, tourism, fisheries, and offshore oil and gas exploration come under this in India. Recently, environmental activist Sonam Wangchuk was detained at the Delhi border when he was leading a group of protesters. The protesters were demanding that Ladakh be included in the 6th schedule of the constitution, which deals with special provisions for various ethnic groups under the constitution, and that the region be granted more autonomy. In fact, environmental activist Sonam Wangchuk along with his volunteers was on a march from Leh to Delhi from 15th September demanding 6th schedule status for Ladakh. For information, let us tell you that the 6th schedule applies to the tribal areas of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. Autonomous district councils are formed in these areas which have the power to make laws regarding land management, shifting cultivation, social customs and marriage and divorce. The ADC is also empowered to establish primary schools, dispensaries, roads and waterways in the districts and levy taxes. These councils can also establish their own judicial system where disputes of scheduled tribes are settled. A recent study has found that the reason for the increase in the height of Mount Everest is the Arun River flowing from the Himalayas. This study was published in the Nature Geoscience journal titled Recent Uplift of Chomolungma Enhanced by River Drainage Piracy. Let us tell you that Mount Everest rises by about 2 mm every year. This rise is due to a process called isostatic rebound in which the mountain rises upward due to erosion of land by the river. It is noteworthy that Mount Everest is the world's highest peak with a height of 8,848.86 meters. This mountain peak is located in the Himalayan mountain range which is between Nepal and Tibet. It is called Chomolungma in Tibetan language and Sagar in Nepali language. In the year 1953, Edmund Hillary and Tenzing Norgay successfully climbed Mount Everest for the first time. Regarding the Arun River, it passes through Nepal's Sankhuvasabha district and while flowing into India, it merges with the Kosi River. This river forms a deep valley. Barun River and Tamur River are some of the major tributaries of the Arun River. The flow of the Arun River is in a unique L shape. First it flows towards the east and then turns towards the south. Recently, cases of Marburg virus have been reported in the African country Rwanda. According to the Rwandan Health Ministry, so far 26 cases of Marburg have been confirmed and 8 people have died from the disease. It is being reported that most of the infected people are health workers. Let us tell you that Marburg virus disease was earlier known as Marburg hemorrhagic fever. It is a serious and fatal disease in humans. It is a member of the Filoviridae family similar to the Ebola virus. The name of this virus is derived from the German city of Marburg. In this city, it was first identified in a laboratory in 1967. This virus can spread from bats to primates, including humans. It spreads through contact with the body fluids of infected individuals. Its symptoms include high fever, severe headache, vomiting, and bleeding. For your information, let us tell you that there is no vaccine available yet to treat Marburg disease. Recently, the Government of India launched an ambitious initiative, BharatGen. It is being developed as the country's first multimodal large language model. This is the world's first government-funded multimodal LLM initiative. It has been specifically designed keeping in mind the diversity of Indian languages and cultural context. Its aim is to enhance India's technological self-reliance in the field of generative AI and also to establish India's leading role in global AI development. Let us tell you that this initiative focuses on in-depth analysis and training of data of regional languages and dialects of India. Its purpose is to bring forward those Indian languages that have been ignored in global AI models so far. It will support more than 22 Indian languages. It will have the ability to analyze text, images, and sounds. It will be an open source model so that researchers and developers can improve it. The model will also be trained on datasets prepared for Indian languages. It is noteworthy that BharatGen is preparing a framework to achieve several major goals by July 2026. This includes development of AI models, experiments, and establishing AI benchmarks. For information, let us tell you that multimodal large language model is a type of artificial intelligence model. It has the ability to understand and process various data formats such as text, image, sound, and video. Recently, research was conducted on the mangrove forest of Kerala. In this research, the heat tolerance of 13 species was studied, and it was made clear that mangroves can successfully cope with increasing temperatures and changing environmental conditions. Let us tell you that the researchers quantified the heat tolerance by measuring the T50 value and thermal safety margin. T50 is the limit where photosynthesis work reduces by 50%. On the other hand, if we talk about TSM, then the difference between T50 and maximum leaf temperature is called TSM. According to a recent study, mangrove leaves become hotter than the atmospheric temperature around them, but their tolerance remains within the limit, due to which these trees prove to be highly tolerant to climate change. It is noteworthy that mangrove plants have the unique ability to tolerate extreme temperatures, which enables them to withstand the effects of climate change. Mangrove forests are special types of forest found in coastal areas. They also survive in difficult conditions like salty water, soil erosion, and high temperatures. These forests are mainly found in tropical and subtropical regions. Mangrove forests not only provide important habitats for marine organisms, but they also protect coast from erosion and provide protection from natural disasters like storms and tsunamis. Additionally, they also play an important role in carbon absorption, which can reduce the effects of climate change. Let us tell you that mangrove ecosystems absorb 5 times more carbon per hectare, due to which they are helpful in maintaining climate balance. It is noteworthy that about 50% of the total mangrove forest area of the world are endangered due to human intervention. Recently, in the Global Innovation Index 2024, India has secured 39th position out of 133 countries, while Switzerland has retained the first position for the 14th consecutive year with a score of 67.5. After this, Sweden and US are in second and third position respectively. It is noteworthy that India's position has improved as compared to last year. There has been an improvement of 1 rank. This shows that India has the best innovation economy in Central and South Asia. Other than this, India is the best performing economy among low-middle income countries. At the same time, the report also shows consistent progress and positive change in India's innovative sector. Let us tell you that this index has been prepared by the World Intellectual Property Organization. The index assesses the innovation capacity and success of countries. According to the 2024 report, Switzerland, Sweden, US, Singapore, and the United Kingdom are the world's most innovative economies, while India, China, Turkey, Vietnam, and the Philippines are the fastest growing countries in the last 10 years. For information, let us tell you that the World Intellectual Property Organization is a special agency of the United Nations Agency. It was established in 1967 to protect and promote intellectual property, that is patents, copyrights, trademarks. Its headquarters is located in Geneva. It releases many different reports like the Global Innovation Index and Global Intellectual Property Index. Kerala has ranked first in the country in the recently published Urban Governance Index. This study was conducted by Praja Foundation on 31 cities in 28 states and 2 union territories and the National Capital Region. Let us tell you that Kerala has achieved a high rank in terms of financial empowerment. After Kerala, Odisha and Maharashtra are at second and third place respectively in this index. The report highlights the delays and irregularities in holding municipal elections in several states as one of the most serious issues in urban governance. It is noteworthy that the Urban Governance Index was started by Praja Foundation, which aims to measure the quality of urban governance in different states of India. The Urban Governance Index is a measure of the extent of structural empowerment of urban governments enabled by the state government. The index uses 4 key criteria: financial management, transparency, citizen participation, and administrative efficiency. This index measures how transparent and accountable urban governance is in states. Let us tell you that the objective of this index is to improve urban governance and inspire states to make better policies. So that's all for now in this bulletin. After the news, let's take a quick look at 5 questions related to the bulletin. Questions based on today's bulletin are: first question is, consider the following statements regarding the Indian Ocean Rim Association. 1. It is a multilateral organization. 2. It was established in 1997. 3. Its objective is to strengthen regional cooperation and sustainable development. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of the above. Next question, consider the following statements regarding the Cruise India mission. 1. It was launched by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways. 2. It was initiated for a period of 10 years. 3. It comprises 2 major segments: ocean and harbour cruise and river and island cruise. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of the above. Next question, consider the following statements regarding Marburg Virus disease. 1. It is known as a hemorrhagic fever. 2. It is generally transmitted through mosquito bites. 3. It belongs to the same Filoviridae family as the Ebola virus. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of the above. Next question, consider the following statements regarding BharatGen. 1. It is the country's first multimodal large language model. 2. It focuses on in-depth analysis and training of data in regional languages. 3. It will have the capability to analyze text, image, and audio. How many of the above statements are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of the above. Last question, consider the following statements regarding the Global Innovation Index 2024. 1. The index is prepared by the World Intellectual Property Organization. 2. Switzerland is ranked first and the United States is ranked second. 3. India is ranked 39th. How many of the above statements are incorrect? Only 1, only 2, all 3, or none of the above. Recently, India's 8 core infrastructure sectors have registered a decline of 1.8% in August 2024 for the first time in the last 42 months. These figures have been released by the Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. It is noteworthy that there has been a decline in the coal, steel, cement, fertilizer, electricity, natural gas, refinery products, and crude oil sectors. These sectors account for 2/5 of India's total industrial output. Heavy rains and high base effect are being considered the main reasons for this decline. Recently, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann has been confirmed to have a bacterial infection called Leptospirosis. Leptospirosis is a bacterial infection caused by bacteria called Leptospira. It spreads through contact with water or soil contaminated with the urine of infected animals such as rats, dogs, or cattle. Its symptoms include fever, headache, muscle pain, jaundice, vomiting, and skin rashes. In severe cases, it can also affect the kidneys, liver, or heart. It is treated with antibiotics, and special care of hygiene is important to prevent infection. Recently, Hurricane Helene caused heavy destruction in the southeastern coastal areas of United States. This storm has affected millions of people in Florida, Georgia, and Carolina. Let us tell you that a tropical cyclone is a storm that forms over warm sea surfaces. It causes strong winds, heavy rains, and flooding. When the sea temperature is more than 26.5 degrees Celsius, these storms begin to develop. These cyclones are called hurricane in the US, cyclone in India, typhoon in China, and Willy Willy in Australia. Recently, two women officers of the Indian Navy, Lieutenant Commander Dilna K and Lieutenant Commander Rupa Aligirisamy, has started a global sailing expedition. This journey of about 23,000 nautical miles will be completed in about 240 days through 4 continents, 3 oceans, and 3 challenging capes. Let us tell you that this expedition has been organized under Navika Sagar Parikrama 2nd, which aims to empower women and promote maritime navigation skills. The Indian Navy was established in 1612. Its headquarters is located in New Delhi. The motto of the Indian Navy is Sham No Varunaha. According to a recent study, the habitat of swallowtail butterflies in Assam is in danger. The reason behind this is said to be the excessive exploitation of citrus trees, which are the main source of food for these butterflies. These butterfly species are known for their beauty and ecological role. Let us tell you that butterflies are considered indicators of the health of the environment. More than 17,500 species of butterflies are found in the world. It is noteworthy that butterflies play a major role in pollination. Their lifespan usually ranges from 1 week to 1 year. Recently, 8 products of Assam have been given GI tag has been provided. The Chennai-based Geographical Indications Registry has officially granted GI tag to 8 distinctive products of the state. The tagged products include several varieties of traditional foods and rice beer, which particularly reflect the centuries-old practices of the Bodo community. 3 varieties of traditional rice beer have been given GI tag, including Bodo Jog Varan, Maibra Jo Bidwi, and Bodo Jo Gishi. These GI tags will provide a unique identity to the cuisine of the Bodo culture. Apart from these beverages, 4 food products have also earned the coveted GI tag. These include a unique fermented fish dish, Bodo Nafam, a rice powdery based curry, Bodo Onla, a festive dish, Bodo Gokha, and a semi-fermented dish made from jute leaves, Bodo Narzi. Apart from this, a fabric called Bodo Aronai has also been given the GI tag. Recently, the joint military exercise Kazindh 2024 was started. It is being conducted at Surya Foreign Training Node, Oli in Uttarakhand. This is the 8th joint military exercise between India and Kazakhstan. This exercise will conclude on 13th October 2024. Let us tell you that this joint exercise has been conducted every year since 2016. The last joint exercise was held in Otar, Kazakhstan from 30th October to 11th November 2023. Recently, scientists have detected carbon dioxide and hydrogen peroxide gases on Pluto's biggest moon Charon. This discovery was made by NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. In such a situation, scientists believe that this discovery will help in understanding the structure of icy bodies in the outer part of the solar system. Let us tell you that Pluto is a dwarf planet in the solar system discovered in 1930 by American astronomer Clyde Tombaugh. However, in 2006, the International Astronomical Union created a new definition of a planet and classified Pluto as a dwarf planet based on it. Charon is the largest of its 5 moons. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.